Stacy's mom. She's got it going on.
Why have you been waiting?
Like, she's all I've wanted.
Why have you been waiting?
So long. Welcome to the podcast.
Jesus Christ. You gotta be shitting me, guys. Come on.
And what is this? This is podcast 17.
17.
Yeah. And
Stacy's mom does have it going on now.
And that
I
video.
know it's Stacy, and she's got a mom.
She's alive, so it's good enough.
So she's got something going on.
Stacy Odell. That's the only Stacy I know.
I know like 10 Stacys.
Okay.
Not really. I know. Like
I was gonna say that's complete
I was like-
bullshit.
I didn't know that
I
was
know
that
a couple
common of a name.
Stacys, and by no I mean I know their name.
It's Stacy.
It's Stacy, and they got moms going on.
Well, before we go any further, this is the podcast we were talking about. We're actually doing a legitimate podcast. Attempting, yeah.
That's the
That's
key word.
right.
So this is three guys, no projector. We actually have...
Well, it's still here.
It is.
Still
It's just
here.
like tagging along. Like we should get out some beers.
Just start pouring beer on it. Get it drunk. Get our projector drunk. See what happens.
If we were like already shit faced, that might be something that we would actually do.
That's still.
Come
I
on,
mean,
projector, drink with us. You're part of the podcast too. Just start pouring beer on it, just like starts a fire and
it doesn't
shit.
start a fire. It just gets really drunk on the screen.
The
Like,
screen
it
just gets all
starts-
blurry.
It gets blurry and starts shaking around.
Just goes in and out of focus
And then
constantly.
all of a
Like, zoom in
sudden,
and
all of a
out.
sudden, it like falls over.
You're drunk, projector.
Go home, projector. You're drunk.
I am home.
Fuck you, I'm home. I don't drink and drive anywhere.
I'm the king.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so we're just going to try to talk for an hour to an hour and a half.
Oh
about
God,
things.
that's a lot of talking. Might lose my
I
voice.
don't know. We even got drops.
One singular.
We got
Singular.
a single drop.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I can't wait till we actually find something so I can use it. Okay. Let's,
Oh man. So the way that this is arranged right now, to paint a picture, because our viewers have to already, imagine what we're watching. Right now we're just
porn. We're
yeah.
watching
We
porn.
you guys didn't know this, but we only watch porn, and we just act like there's a shitty movie going on.
Yeah. Like literally, there's 3 laptops right here, all on porn. Probably even the same video. I don't know.
the last movie was almost just really terrible.
It kind of was like.
It
I
was-
still can't believe that fucker had a 7.9. That blows my fucking mind.
That's terrible.
Makes no sense to me.
That makes me mad.
I was
It doesn't make
confused
me
the
mad.
whole movie. How does that have a 7.9?
It's like Inception. It's just so smart that it's just good.
It's
You
way
know?
over my head. Way over my head.
And nobody can explain why the Inception's smart. They're just like, oh man, I don't get it, so it's super smart. It's so smart. I
I
don't
bet
get it.
someone smarter than me knows what's going on. I bet
And
it's
that
good.
makes this movie really good.
I bet they think this is really good, so I'm gonna say it's really good.
Since everyone thinks Inception's a good movie, I'm just gonna say Inception's a good movie. I would have. Somebody asked me how I liked Inception.
How do you like Inception?
Oh, it's just great. Great movie.
love it,
Love it.
love it.
Love Inception. It's so
Probably
good.
top 5 all time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I understood everything.
Does the thimble fall down? I don't know.
I don't know, does
I
it?
don't know. I don't know. Only Christopher Nolan
That was a
does.
real
spoiler.
that was a real
That's not a
twist.
spoiler. It's one way
That
or
was a
the
real
other.
plot twist for me. That's when it really got into it. That might have been my favorite part.
Just wait until
And that one time when they went in that dream, I really enjoyed that.
And then when they went from one dream to, and they went into another
They
one.
inceptified. Oh, that was the best. The climax of the movie.
It was like the last hour and a half of the movie was like supposed to be a climax.
Well, they nailed it. They nailed it.
I was on edge the whole time. I don't know what happened, but it was smart.
It was smart, and it was awesome, and I can't wait. I hope they come out with a second one. So,
You know what would be
so I can
hilarious?
enjoy that just as much.
I've always wanted this to happen in like a real movie, but
Everyone dies.
If the
Yes.
sequel they like have like teaser trailers and shit for it, and they don't put out a real trailer, they just put out a teaser trailer, and it's like built up. They do huge like online like social media stuff for it, like Dark Knight did, and then the movie opens up on that top spinning, right?
Yep.
Opens up, it zooms in real close.
And it spins for 2.5
No,
hours.
no, no, even better. It's slow. It's just open on the big table, and then it slowly goes into it, and it's spinning and spinning, and then it falls. Credits. I just want a movie to have balls enough to do that at one point. Like
Just
they just
like-
fake everybody out,
Just like make it garbage.
and they have like this huge like, oh, this movie, it's only $1. Fuck it. We're not trying to make money. It's only $1. We get everyone going in. They're gonna set the record for ticket sales.
Absolutely.
People are gonna come in. They're
Fuck,
gonna-
I might see it 3 times.
back to back to back. You can see the movie 3
Just
times.
like after the 3rd time, I'm like, oh, I finally get it. I understand now. And then everyone will see me like understanding it or think I understand it, and they'll be like, I didn't understand it the first time. I got to go back and watch it
I
again.
gotta watch it.
Next
This guy
thing you
gets
know,
it. He must be
he
smart.
gets- he's smart. He
He's
gets
smart.
it.
He knows what's going on.
There was no plot. It was a top spinning. But there was something in there I missed. I gotta watch this 5 more times. Ticket sales through the roof. I'm on board. I will
just-
help fund that movie.
I really wish somebody would do something like just like trick everyone.
Make a Kickstarter.
This would be hilarious, dude.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
It'd be great.
I literally would probably watch it 5 times. Because I'd be so mind fucked that I just have to be like,
You have
what
to
the
see it
fuck?
again.
I have to.
Yeah, you would think that like
Something had to go on. It
We're-
wasn't just a top spinning. No one's going to make a movie just a top spinning. Like there has to be something in there. I have to watch it.
So you know how a teaser trailer is like a minute long. The teaser trailer is literally the entire movie. It's just the whole movie. It just like, but that would be a great teaser trailer for Inception too. You just, you zoomed out really far on the table that's spinning the top, and you slowly zoom in on it for a minute, and that's all you need for a teaser trailer for Inception 2. That's literally all you need.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
But
And
then that's
everyone thinks they understand that now.
Yeah.
Like I understood Inception 1. I totally got that.
So me too, yeah. So you go see it, and then you love it, and then you start telling people, "Oh man, I got it. It makes sense." And then like, what? No way. Then they go see it again.
and then
There's something
like-
else in there.
Like
Somebody walks around the back or something. Oh, did you see that? You see it? Somebody walked there. What does that mean? It's so smart.
yeah, like you're like think you have it figured out just because you want to be like the smart person. Everyone's like, look at that jackass. Like I can just tell he's dumber than fuck, and he gets it.
That'd be the greatest. Like I can see you especially doing this. You go to the theater. It does that. It zooms in. 1 minute. Boom. Credits. You just stand up. I get it.
Oh my god, best movie ever. Best
And then
movie
you just
ever.
storm out. Everyone leaves, and they're like, "Did that fucking guy really get it?
Is that fucking jackass?
Are you fucking kidding me?"
That guy even looks retarded.
So they leave. They walk out. They start thinking that fucking idiot
That
gets
guy.
it.
That guy.
Fuck this. We have to see it again.
Let's go watch
Let's
it
go
again.
again.
What? We're in there for a minute and a half.
Yeah.
I'll watch it 10 times. I don't care. I want to get it. I don't want that jackass outdoing me.
Well, you think it's smarter than me?
And I'm just sitting in the lobby, like on the ground, like
Oh god.
curled up in a ball, shaking, like, oh my god, oh my god.
This movie's gonna be really good.
Like this
Guy's
kid-
waiting in
this
line to
guy-
see the next one. You
this
just
guy.
come out.
What the fuck? What's up with this guy? He knows. He knows something.
He must know the director. He must have filled him in.
Yeah. He
Or
knows.
he's just super smart.
He's a fucking genius. Fucking Einstein over here, curled up in a ball, thinks he gets it.
Okay.
That's a good
Speaking of movies, one thing I did want to talk about. Me and Keller watched Divergent last night.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of those like super chick hero bullshit.
Like
Oh,
like
okay, yeah,
Hunger Games, but
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the.
That's exactly
the
what I was
shit
doing. It's
version
literally
The
that's
young-
what it is. It's literally
Yeah.
a shit version of Hunger Games.
yeah, with just a little different,
But it's
the
basically
overall
it's the
is
same
like
thing.
Yeah.
chick is the super mega
Whatever the
awesome
fuck.
person that we got to follow throughout the whole movie.
I
But
don't-
then it's like, yeah,
They build this huge world, just like
Yeah.
Hunger Games does. You know, Hunger Games has
Huge
like all
world.
the whatever they're called, like
Yeah.
sections or whatever, and then this one has all these different factions that people fall into. So it's super similar, just in
Yeah.
a city that's like shit all around it. And they built this huge world, and they do Chicago completely CG, as in it's in ruins and shit. And they just have these huge ideas, and then for the first hour 45, they literally don't use it. They don't use
At
it at
all.
all. They follow this really stupid fucking story for an hour and 45 minutes.
where she just trains.
She
to
basically
be a soldier.
she basically trains for an hour 45, and then she wants to fuck this guy, but she's like, "No, I'm gonna take it slow. I'm a fucking whore."
Well, that's
Wait,
not
that
what
It really
she,
makes
that
sense.
doesn't make
It's
any
actually
sense.
contradictory,
Yeah.
but whatever. We know in real life she is, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, which is perfect.
But I'm so tired of these fucking movies, man.
Well, what?
Yeah, fuck movies.
No.
fuck
No,
fuck
no.
movies. I love fucking movies.
What it is
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wait a second. How does that work? How do you fuck movies?
You get the old reels, you know, if they're on real film. That's the only way you can fuck
Or
a
for
movie.
you, it's like the Blu-ray, the circle in the middle of the Blu-ray. Like,
Sometimes, you know, if I'm not getting going, if I just start right away, sure.
yeah, okay.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say that the you know, it's a trend is what it is. It's they just make movie adaptations for young adult books.
It's all young girl audience. That's all it is.
I
Yeah.
don't know. But
Yeah.
the thing that people call is like it's young adult, you know.
That's bullshit. It's kids.
Yeah, but that's who reads them, you know, because they
Yeah.
think that they're you know, I'm.
When I hear young
17
adult, I
now.
think like 18-year-olds, and like 18 to 20. That's young adult to me.
Yeah. That's
Teenagers
what,
are teenagers.
Yeah. That's what I've heard it claimed by like multiple.
that's fucking
people call it.
stupid.
Yeah.
Dumber and fuck.
Don't fuck. I just man.
It was
You know what?
stupid. It was
I
stupid.
honestly like Twilight better than that. The first
Never
Twilight.
watched Twilight.
They
so-
have, you know, Twilight's
I'm-
not good, but the
No.
soundtrack to Twilight is fucking really good. if you guys
It's
have
not
never
bad.
listened to
It's
it,
not bad.
that's a really good
I'll
soundtrack.
tell you exactly what Divergent was. It was a good background for me sitting playing on my phone for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It was perfect for that.
Yeah.
It nailed it. If that's what they were going for, bravo.
Just
Best
to have in
movie
the
ever.
background. Yeah. It's a
But-
strictly background movie.
We should
Yep.
send them an award somehow.
Yeah,
Like-
like background movie of the year.
We paid attention for about 5 minutes.
In and out. We were in and out. It's actually a lot better if you know in and out instead of sitting there watching the whole boring fucking movie.
Well, like, and the whole thing, like, for me, so they have, like, Twilight, they have Divergent, which is, like, going in, I didn't know it was a series. Josh told me that it was a series.
It is a
Yeah.
series.
Thank fucking God it's a series, because if that was a standalone movie, it's boring as fuck, nothing happens.
Okay, now
They
that I
built
know it's
this-
a series,
it's-
it's better now that
Does
I know
its
it's
job
a series.
for a first movie in
For
a
a
series,
first-
because it builds
yes,
a world
absolutely.
for you.
Absolutely.
But I did not know that going in. I thought it was a singular
Yeah.
movie, and I was just like, when is something going to happen? They built this humongous world,
yeah.
and they're not using
We
it
even
at all.
had this conversation right after we watched
I know, because it was
like,
fucking, it pissed me off.
it about had to be a series, and now that I know it is, that made it better because
You
I
let it
know
off the
there's
hook a little bit.
I let it off the hook, and I know there's more coming, more boring fucking movies coming, and I can't wait. Background movies, love it.
Speaking of movies, Kelly, did you eventually watch Planet of the Apes?
No, we didn't
No,
go.
nope, never.
He
went.
slept too late. It was at 2 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
It was at 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
He slept till like
I
2:30.
was out cold.
We
I
didn't,
was way too drunk
we didn't even stay up super late. We went to bed like right when we got home. Didn't
because
we?
I was drunk.
That was
That's what happens when you drink all day.
Saturday.
We did
That-
drink all day.
yeah,
Hey, don't even get started, Perry.
Yeah.
You went home.
3 beers, going home later.
Yep.
So yeah.
Gone. Oh, what are you, half a beer in? Yeah, you're probably shit-faced.
Yeah. So we want to talk about what we did
Yeah, sure.
Saturday.
Yep.
Okay. So basically, what we tried to do Saturday was try to float or go tubing, and it was not very
Weather didn't permit it.
Oh no, not at all. So instead, we decided to go
We
eat.
went to the mall.
And we'll go to the mall after that. And we went to Spencer's. These two purchased a wonderful floating Beer pong table.
Best investment of the year.
Best investment I've ever put money into.
And we...
Ever. Period. Besides alcohol.
Aside from alcohol.
Obviously, alcohol.
Obviously, alcohol
is always
first.
the best purchase you can make.
Yeah. But other than that, it was top line.
And then we swam in their cold apartment pool. And
The pool
It
was
wasn't
not
even that cold. It wasn't even
Standing
that cold.
outside of the pool is cold.
the point was,
It was
one
enough
half
to
of my
get-
body was cold.
It was enough to get your nips hard.
Which is
That's
really all I'm
about
looking
it.
for.
That's all
And
we're
a,
looking
and a
for.
good pool trip, I just want to get my nipples
I want-
hard, really.
I just
want
wanna,
to show those
you know,
fuckers off.
Go in the water, get drunk, play pong, get my nips hard. That's all I ask. That's a perfect afternoon.
And that's-
Perfect day.
That's probably what attracted the creeper. That
Oh god, that was
Oh.
awesome.
That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
Then this creeper walks up, looks at our beer pong table.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Him in his
Spencer's.
short
We found it
shorts.
at Spencer's.
And we're like, yeah, we just bought this today. We
You
had
know
to use
what?
it.
Since you just saw this, his shorts were just like Tobias in Arrested Development.
Yes!
Never nude shorts.
Never nude shorts,
That's what he
like,
wore.
I
Literally,
look like
like,
Tobias.
He did look like Tobias.
well, Jesus, we just completely
We
missed
whipped.
that.
Maybe that's his look he's going for.
Yeah, he's
Maybe he's
an
gonna-
aspiring actor.
He's got to go blue himself later.
But anyway, this guy comes up, and I mean, we're nice people, so we're like, hey, you want to play pong with us? And then he just didn't leave us alone because we gave him a beer,
It was horrible.
and then he just sat there, got out of the pool, got back in the pool, got out of the pool again, got back in the pool, all while wearing, you know, like, shorter than boxers.
Way
Like,
shorter than boxers.
Oh yeah.
borderline tighty whities is what they were.
Tidy whities with
And-
very short
That's like what
sleeves.
Perry would wear in a race.
Yeah, like swimming.
Yeah.
Swimming, what do you call them?
Speedo.
Speedo's
Speedo's
are
like a
briefs.
Speedo.
It's like a Speedo.
Yeah,
Is
I
what it was.
don't know. They had a little more than speedos, but
Not much.
Stupid fucker don't even know what a Speedo is, right, Perry? You know.
I know.
Right?
Yeah, Perry.
I'm not gonna get too like. Well, listen, guys, the technical term.
Technically, if there's 2 inches that you can see there, it's not a Speedo.
Jesus.
I-
I'll stick to my board shorts. I'm happy. With
Surfboard.
surfboard.
And
Watermelon.
I had to be on his team.
Yeah.
Yeah, Troy had to be on his
Didn't
team.
make a single cup. Not a
No,
single one.
at the beginning, his first shot he made it.
Did he? Oh, yeah,
Because
you're right.
he
He threw it.
was so short on it, it bounced. It might have bounced twice, and then went in the cup. So then we're like, oh shit, we got, you know,
Got ourselves a ringer.
Mr. Beer Pong himself over here invented the damn game. But after that, I mean,
He
he
didn't-
just
I don't think he did
didn't
that
even get close. Like, not even within like 2 feet.
No, and then I had to drink all the beer.
And then you had to drink all the beer. He was just creeping around, doing his thing.
I think he was attracted to my man titties.
Dude, the
That's what it
creep.
was.
That's what it was.
Either that or my rockin' bod.
What's more realistic here? That he's a cub
that
looking
he's
for a bear?
that he's a weirdo looking for, you know,
Looking for a bear.
some man titties.
Exactly, a bear. He's a little
There-
cub. I'm a bear.
He's a little-
Okay, yeah. He just looked at me and he's like, I can't handle that. Look at that rockin' bod. He'd beat the fuck out of me.
Exactly.
That and your Star Spangled.
Yeah, my suspenders.
overalls or
Yeah.
My American suspenders. I
Board
had on.
shorts with American flag
Board
suspenders.
And then a trucker hat. A Ranch Tavern trucker hat.
Ranch Tavern.
Shout out Ranch Tavern.
Yep.
Not there anymore.
Even
Been
though
gone
it's
for 10
gone.
years.
But people don't forget.
People don't forget.
Hashtag never forget.
But yeah, that was, besides the weird dude, hell of an afternoon for it being, what, 65?
60 degrees.
60, 65 degrees.
It was a lot of fun. I bought a hat.
Oh, it's cold? The fuck it is. Just like that Logan Paul. Like, middle of winter.
Fuck it.
He's in his beach attire and he's just,
Ooh, it's a bit chilly
ooh,
today.
it's a bit chilly today, and jumps in a frozen pool.
Shout out Best Viner, by far.
Yeah, if you don't know what Vine is or don't know who he is, Logan Paul and Vine.
The best.
Best, yeah, definitely top 2 or 3 I think that there's out there. Easily.
Yeah. And he's from Ohio.
Is
he? Yep.
Where from?
OU.
Oh, really?
Went to school there.
Yep.
Oh, God. Oh, OU. It's like that part of Ohio, it doesn't even seem like Ohio.
I've never
not.
been there before.
It's like Hocking Hills is
West
like
Virginia style over there.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
like it's
you
hilly
know,
and-
marry your cousin kind of shit. down
Oh
there.
yeah, no, it really is though. Like as much as we're joking about it, it really is like kind of like backwater, like
Like West
the
the whole state of West Virginia.
Oh yeah, yeah,
They took over. They're moving in.
they are.
They're
Like,
making their way north.
most of the bad like white trash crappy here, like bad things in Ohio, is usually in the southeast part, for
Yeah.
the most
Yeah.
part.
Because
You know,
that's where I don't even know what to call them.
Yes.
West Virginians.
Word of yours. Yeah,
All the fucking hicks.
yeah.
Can't even call them hicks.
It makes like you know-
Cousin lovers.
Yeah.
All the cousin lovers.
Cousin lovers.
Guys, I love my cousin, but I don't love it like Southeast Ohio.
I wonder if, like, those people down there are like, oh, God, you're my third cousin? Nah, I can't do that. I got my first cousin over there. She's got priority.
She's got a bigger rack than you.
Like she went out shot a
like,
buck with a
third
finger.
cousin, that's way too far away. Fuck.
Oh, we're not even close related? Fuck
Oh,
that.
no.
We gotta keep the
Not
genes
interested.
clean.
Once we share 35% of the same blood, I ain't fucking it.
It doesn't even get me half hard.
Just gotta think of how our moms are sisters. That'll get me going.
That'll go to our hypothetical about like the whole mom.
Fucking hillbillies.
Like if they were put up with that hypothetical we had a couple podcasts ago, they'd be like, "I'd do both."
Yeah,
It's
sign
probably
me
the
up.
same person.
Three-way.
Sign me up twice.
I could have fucked my mom and my wife.
Hell of a day. Hell of a day. So you're
the
saying my mom, my sister, and me get it on? Are you kidding me?
Dream come true.
Best day ever.
Hashtag Merc.
And then you know you gotta add the hashtag white power. Because
And then
they're
you know
so
it's-
hillbilly.
And then you know, when he's in the middle, he just starts going, USA. USA.
Next
USA.
thing you know, like all the cousins,
They're all in there.
You know, all the cousins live in the same cabin. So they're like,
I'll go to the bedroom. USA! USA!
like you know, there's a bunch of shit going on in that house, and it's all going down at the same time, and they just start the USA chant all together because they're all banging their sisters, banging their moms. Daddy's
only way to
banging his
finish it.
daughter, like in the bathroom, in the outhouse. He's like 50 yards away from the house, and
He hears them-
USA, USA.
Then he just starts going crazy. USA!
And then the neighbors are doing the same exact thing. Hear it from across the woods. USA. Next thing you know, all Southern Ohio and all West Virginia is fucking their sisters and chanting USA. And then you got your decent people here in Cincinnati. You start hearing an echo every night about 9 o'clock when it gets dark. It's like them damn hillbillies going at it
They're
again,
fucking them sisters.
fucking their sisters again.
Oh,
But damn, do they have a hell of a chant.
But damn, do we respect them.
Yeah.
You can always get behind somebody who chants USA.
Always. I don't
No
care
matter
what they stand
no matter
for.
what they just did.
Or what they're in the process of doing. I can
Yeah,
get
so what? I killed a baby. USA. USA.
I like this guy.
USA.
I like this guy.
I like his ideas.
I can get behind him.
You should run for office.
We need more people like you.
His TV spot is just, you may have seen me fucking and killing a baby, but USA. USA.
Next thing you know, the whole country is just fucking
They're all behind.
on loudspeaker, just everywhere.
That is, I saw that on a YouTube video once, and it was just like, what is literally the worst time that you could start a USA chant?
I don't know.
The best one. The best one I heard is like, you're just, walking down, backpacking in Hiroshima, and you just start going, USA, USA.
And there's going to be about 5,000 people there chanting it because they're going to hear it from a distance and sprint over and start chanting.
What else? Think of some other one. What's the worst time you could chant USA?
Something
Worst time you could start a USA chant.
That's a good question. Like, comment, and subscribe if you can think of something better.
Yeah, comment on it. What
Best?
is the worst timing that you could chant USA?
Worst time you could chant USA.
I'm just trying to think of like who we've all screwed over.
Yeah, you gotta think as a
Everyone-
nation. You have
Yeah.
to think as like the nation.
Yeah, absolutely. Huh.
We've done a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm. But we are always the good guys.
Oh, dude, I got one. You go down to Florida,
Oh
right?
gosh. All right, here we
Go to
go.
the cemetery. Trayvon Martin. USA, USA.
Here's what you do. Here's what you do. We got the Mexican border down south, and they're just jumping over like crazy, trying to get in, and it's just a slaughter. Our guards are just fucking slaughtering them. You get about 10,000 Americans down there.
Just
and
cheering,
start
watching it.
Chanting USA.
You put
while
up like
they are
stadium
just-
seating and stuff.
Stadium seating while they are just mowing down Mexicans. They're trying
USA, oh fuck! Oh, USA!
That might be the best time to do it. Not the worst. That might be the best. But damn, would I pay to be there? I would pay top dollar to be in those stands.
You just want to be one of the guys cheering? Damn right.
That's right.
I'm thinking like maybe like something like a North Korean like military festival like they always do.
Ooh.
like if
Or you're with the president, have a meeting, like a serious meeting to discuss all this nuclear shit,
Yeah.
and you're like just an advisor there or a reporter there, just sitting in the room with them, and all of a sudden you just sitting there like can't hold yourself back. USA, USA, USA. USA, USA.
And you get shot
Next
in the
thing, you know, he's shot in the head, started a nuclear war. But was it worth it? Absolutely. At least they knew who we were.
I always think about stuff like that whenever there's any like World Cup stuff, like Olympics and shit like that. I was always thinking about like stupid fuckers just all around the country just chanting USA all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's the worst. And like, I
The
fucking hate it.
worst.
It's not the worst. I fucking hate
Best.
it. Like if you're just at like a random baseball game, some fucking asshole who's drunk, some hillbilly jerk off is just gonna start chanting USA.
Well, he's not a hillbilly jerk off if he's chanting USA.
He's doing his cousin. He's finger banging her right on the side. USA,
Yeah.
USA.
And you know what? At that point in time, I'd probably be right next to him, shit-faced, being the one chanting louder than him. Like, this guy right here knows what's up. I can get behind him.
I remember in high school, whenever we'd go like basketball games and stuff like that, like some people started chanting USA, like they
It's the worst, dude.
yeah, but like I don't know, some people that tried to stop them, they're like it means like you suck ass. That's what they're saying, but it's like that's what some of the people thought that like they meant when they said that. Like even some of the ADs, like that's what they assumed it was. I mean they thought it was like sarcastic, like but
The word "you" starts with a Y. Am I
Yeah,
right, guys?
I
It doesn't even make sense.
Stupid teachers.
idiots.
Don't know shit.
Yeah, I don't
A
know.
USA chant is a
I
USA
just remember
chant.
that. I remember that back in high school. But
God bless America.
high school, there was a high school basketball game that I during a high school basketball game is when I realized that jorts were not a cool thing to wear.
You realize
The
that
fuck
at a
they
high
are.
school basketball
The
game?
fuck they aren't.
You didn't realize this like when you were in like 6th grade.
Yeah,
I
You
still
just
haven't
kept going.
realized it. They're cool as fuck. I got a pair of jorts in my room. And I'm
I know.
damn proud of it.
I've
I'm
seen
gonna
you
wear them tubing. And they're the nice short ones too.
Never nude style.
Never nude shorts.
You should cut them up to be never. They're more acceptable if they're never nudes, in my opinion.
That's what I have. And it might be a couple inches longer. A couple inches, but damn do I look good in them. Who would? They're classy.
Absolutely.
Classy, trashy, a little sassy. It's
I
the perfect
specifically
combination.
remember when I was in like 6th or 7th grade. No, it might have even been in 5th grade. When I like came to school, I was wearing jorts because I wore them in Houston. Came to school, and I can't remember who specifically, but somebody's like, "You're wearing jorts?" I was like, "What are jorts?" "Jean shorts." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, they're not cool." And then I went home, threw away all my pairs of jorts.
So you threw away your whole wardrobe.
My whole wardrobe. All I had left was those like parachute pants.
And the zip offs.
Zip offs.
Zip off.
I didn't
The,
get into zip offs till like.
snap-offs.
No,
Snap-
dude, we're talking about the zip where they zip around the knees.
Oh, those were the best.
Right?
Those were
He's
the
an
best.
idiot. He thinks they're
Those
dumb.
were the best.
They're
Like,
the best.
oh, how cold is it today?
Yeah, oh,
Do I
I'm
need
not
to
sure.
zip them up? I can wear pants to school. If it gets too hot in the afternoon, I'll just zip them off.
I remember, like,
I'm ready for everything. Come at me with anything. I'm ready.
I remember in middle school always wearing zip offs. And like right before we'd go out, like recess, I'd always take them off. And just, oh man, I gotta be ready for recess.
That's what it is. It'd always be hot in class or something. And all of a sudden, I just...
Zip a little bit.
Everything was silent, and I would just start zipping. Everyone's like, are you unzipping your pants?
Yeah.
Damn straight I am. And I would let my knees out,
Air
kneecaps out so I could air out.
Everyone did that. Everyone
It was
did
the
that.
cool thing to do. I might have to go find me a pair.
That would be badass.
Just bring them back.
That would be so badass.
What is
if you wore zip
not
offs.
to like about those? We
They're
could
practical.
bring those
They're
back.
practical.
They are very practical.
Keller, do you remember like in high school, like our senior
Probably
year?
not.
Well, okay. Do you remember? Do you remember our senior year when like a couple of the guys tried to make Velcro shoes a thing? Like they bought at Walmart and they called them crows.
Yeah, I was with them when they bought them. I told them to buy them.
Did you buy any?
No, I
Because
didn't.
you're smart.
I was like, dude,
Oh, dude,
those
this
are
is so
so cool. Go buy those.
Oh, are you gonna get one? Oh, dude, I didn't bring enough
would, but I don't
money.
I didn't bring my money
Didn't
with
bring
me.
my,
I'm
my
sorry.
wallet.
I brought enough to eat. I don't want to starve. Do you want me to starve? I don't want to
You gonna
starve.
pay for my McDonald's? No? Okay, well then fuck off. I'm
Yeah.
not getting them.
You buy your Velcros or your crows.
Yeah.
As we'll call them crows. We'll call them crows. Yeah, unless you want me to starve and die. No, I'm not buying them.
Who can you call out on that? For
Ethan Shane Hair, I know.
Josh Wendell,
and didn't
Chewy,
Shane
Shane.
had him.
My whole group I hung out with.
Yeah,
Except for me.
you were the instigator that started.
No,
Yeah,
he
I
just
was-
doesn't
I was
understand
literally-
fads. That's the thing. He just doesn't, he never got into yo-yos. He never got into Pikachu. He didn't get any
The
of that
fuck
stuff.
I didn't get into Pikachu.
Pokemon and shit.
Here's a story for you that involves two of us here. Okay.
I think I know where this is going.
What was it, 6th grade? That was like the climax of
I thought no, it was like fifth.
No,
or fourth
dude,
grade.
I was in
Fifth
5th
or
grade,
fourth grade.
when it was
4th
huge.
grade. It was
Yeah.
4th grade. 4th grade. Fucking recess, and I for some reason went to the bathroom during recess. I
Waste
still
of time.
regret it. to
Yeah,
this day.
never go to. You always go to
Always-
bathroom before.
Or
right after. You have to
do
hold
it
it.
right after. You don't waste
Rookie.
your, you don't
Rookie.
waste your
You
recess.
don't waste your recess.
But anywho, me and Eric Heinrichs were like sitting there, and we're like, God damn it, Perry's got such a cool Pokemon collection, and
I did
he
have to
keeps them all in his locker, like
Steal 'em.
piled in his locker. So we're sitting there. Everyone else, there's no one in the fucking school. It seems like because everyone's at recess. We're the only ones not at recess. So we're like, Eric Heinrichs, you're right beside Perry Hollister. We know the locker. We open it up, and it's just mountains and mountains of Pokemon cards. So we're like just grabbing, filling pockets. Like
You stole them.
we were just stealing everything. We were just grabbing it. And
Dude.
I don't know how it all went down, but like
Did you get caught?
like came in or something and like seen us. Perry came in and seen us stealing his Pokemon cards. And we're like, oh God, we're so sorry. Like, don't tell the teacher. We don't want like a slap on the wrist.
I don't want to get arrested.
I don't want to.
But-
I don't want to flip my card. I don't want to go to red. I don't want to miss a recess. I'll never miss another recess again.
We'll have to explain the card flipping thing after this.
Yeah, but like, so we gave them all back. We felt bad. We're like, oh, sorry. But I
kept one.
kept a Raichu.
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 was my boy.
I stole it. I fucking stole it.
Yeah, fuck you, Perry.
Yep. I like snuck it into my pocket real like sneakily. And like
here, the rest of 'em.
I have like hundreds of cards in my hand. So I sneaked the Raichu because it was like on top. I'm like, I could really use a Raichu for my deck. I could really use that card. So I just snuck it away. Gave Perry his cards back. Never talked about the incident again.
Until now.
Until now.
He's facing it.
I'm facing it right now.
I remember it too. The thing is, like, my prize was my Charizard, my holographic Charizard.
Everyone's is. I had one.
That was the if you had that, you were the
It's
king.
the
of
hardest
game.
card to get.
I think that's why I did it. I was mad because all these people had Charizards. I didn't.
Oh,
There
dude,
wasn't
I
that
needed
many
a-
people. There wasn't
I
that many
needed a
people
cool
before Kermit
card,
had
so I'm like,
Charizards.
Raichu, you're fucking mine now, boy.
we did that shit in like 5th grade, and I was like running this shit, like trading everyone to get all my
Oh,
shit.
you were the guy to go to.
I was the guy to go to. I had like this little book that had every single one in the order of the number that they were in and shit.
Oh, you
I was
were, like,
in it.
top
I was
dog.
top dog, man. I went to fucking Roy's card shop every fucking week. I took my allowance money, went straight there, bought 2 packs.
That was
You're
so-
like,
that was
you're
so
like
cool.
hiding under the jungle gym or whatever, like where it's like as dark as it could be. Like,
In the
hey,
afternoon.
okay.
Here's
Yeah,
the story I
next,
haven't told anyone. So you know, there's townies and there's country kids where we're from.
Yeah.
And I would get like everyone knew I was like the Pokemon guy, so people that lived in the country that I was friends with would like give me money, but hey, give me a deck and bring it to school tomorrow. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I was like,
Oh, you were skimming money off the top.
no, worse.
Oh god, you were skimming cards. Oh my god.
I'd open the pack, I'd open my pack and their pack, and I'd pick out like the best cards and fucking take them
And then
give
you,
them the other ones.
you give the poor country kids working their ass off on the farm.
I specifically remember doing it to Bruce Shane.
Like they're working their ass off out there. and
They're working their ass off, and my mom's just giving me allowance for like mowing the lawn or something. And they're out there fucking as soon as they get home from school, working
Bailing
until like
hay,
fucking
like,
9,
feeding the cows.
getting paid $1 an hour by their dad.
Barely. Barely anything.
And I'm fucking
They
skimming.
might get an allowance once a month. Like, here's $10. You worked hard this month.
And I'm skimming the best cards off of them so I could get my 150 cards.
Jesus.
But I did. I got all of them. I was a king. My last card was a
Vileplume.
Vileplume. And it was not a hard card to get, but I couldn't get it. I had to trade for it.
Yeah.
But then I specifically remember, this is like, I got it like right at the end of school in my 5th grade. And so like nobody did anything about it over summer because everyone was playing sports and shit.
Yeah.
Come the first day of school, I bring my fucking cards. I'm like so jacked. I'm like, I'm gonna trade all these motherfuckers. I'm gonna get 2 Blastoise. I'm gonna get 2 Charizards. I'm gonna fucking run this shit. And we go out to recess, and I'm the only one in the book. And no
Everyone's like, what the fuck are you doing? That was so last year. That was like 4 months ago, kid. Grow up.
Look at this faggot over here. He likes Pokemon. I just traded with you 3 months ago. That shit's for facts. Queer.
You dirty fucking Pokemon.
It was the Jorts and the Pokemon thing makes me feel like a loser. Those two things.
You were
The
a
first day I
fucking
brought
loser.
him in.
I'll never trust you again after you just told me that story.
I was like fucking 10.
It don't matter. You're ripping off someone who's working their ass off for nothing, and you're just fucking stealing from
I know.
them. Jesus
It
Christ.
was awesome.
I remember.
This is something we can never get over,
No,
Troy.
no.
Ever.
I wish I still
We'll
had
never
those.
move past this.
Our friendship can only reach a certain level now.
Yep. There's a limit.
I remember Jordan Bechtel. He didn't usually have that many cards, and the only one he did have like that, like everyone wanted, was like an Articuno. and that's like Legendary Bird, like
Yeah.
all that holographic, first edition, whatever. And I remember I was talking to him one day, like I had my big red binder of Pokémon cards, and I'm just like, hey man, like I love Articuno, and like, would you want to trade? He's like, yeah, okay. And so,
Real innocent, like.
yeah. So I'm
I
like,
guess.
and this at the time where I kind of like, I was kind of like more savvy with my trading. So
You mean you were fucking ripping them off?
yes. So I
Pulling a
did-
Troy.
I
Want to try?
I traded him a Grimer.
Oh my
a
God.
Grimer.
You're an asshole. I never went that low. I just stole people's
Yeah.
cards.
Like they didn't
It
even
was-
know about it.
No,
so
exactly.
It wasn't bad.
So really, it's a victimless crime.
The fuck it is.
He's straight up ripping motherfuckers off in front of their face.
I gave him a card.
Yeah.
Shit
At
one.
least he's doing it in front of their face, not hiding behind it. He's got more balls than you. Speaking of Pokemon, did anyone else have the Pokemon Master Trainer board game?
No.
Oh, is that the one with like little chips?
The little chips
Yeah.
had like the box had like all the Pokemon.
I
in
didn't
order
have
on
that,
it.
but Cody did. Cody
I had
Finley
it.
did, and I
Still have it to this day.
Really?
Like this.
I kind of want to get drunk and play it.
Oh, I need to steal it
Whoa! Holy shit!
from my mom and bring it.
Yeah, we
Like,
gotta
You know what I
play it.
missed?
Master Trainer.
we
gotta
have
play it.
we
We gotta
have a
play it.
64 here, right? I have
Think.
my old Pokemon games. We get that little cartridge thing. You could do
I have one.
You could do Pokemon Stadium Battle.
Dude,
Fucking, we could play that
that-
shit right now.
Get drunk and
I would
fucking
do
play
that.
Pokemon.
No,
oh god,
absolutely.
Play it on
bring,
a
let's bring
110 inch.
shorts, zip-offs, and Pokemon back. We could fucking do it. Because we know a lot of people. Not friends with a lot of people,
No.
but we know a lot
I know
of
that
people.
there's a lot of people out there, so that
There
counts.
are a lot of people out there, so playing the odds, we could do this.
I did actually find my old Game Boy Color. Like
I have my
2 weeks
original
ago.
gray brick Game Boy in my bedroom right now.
That's awesome.
It's the coolest.
Yeah, I never had a Game Boy. I wasn't allowed because
Because you're a country kid.
Yeah,
I'm
you're a
country
country
kid.
kid.
I
That's
wasn't
why.
allowed to have fun.
Exactly.
Like, oh, you're 7? Get your ass across the road and ask them to mow their lawn every single day.
If they give you a 5, say no. I just want 1.
No, don't overpay me. Because I would go over there and mow for my neighbor. It was Jim Zeringer at the time. And all the time I'd go over there, he'd like, yeah, you can mow like once a week or whatever and work in the chicken house every other day after school. I'm like in like 3rd grade.
Child
So-
labor laws or something.
So
right?
I was like getting paid basically nothing. But the one thing that made it alright is he always had a fridge stocked full of every kind of pop.
Oh, that's
And I had my free range at it. So that was worth every cent. Oh yeah, you're gonna pay me $1 an
You
hour?
drank your wages
I'm
in pop.
drinking $10 an hour over here, so go fuck yourself. And while I say that, I'm gonna mow your fucking lawn.
Oh, you pay me slave wages.
That'll show them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pay me slave wages, I'm gonna drink the fuck out of that pop. I'm gonna mow the fuck out of that lawn. Make it straight and everything. I really want to bring my Pokemon Master Trainer down here now.
Yeah, no,
Next
seriously.
time I go home, I'll see
Totally
where it's
do
at
that.
and bring it.
Yeah, what Pokemon like Game Boy games did you have?
Yellow and blue, maybe?
Do you know where they are?
Yeah.
Do they work?
Yeah.
We should do something like
Yeah, burn them and save our self-respect.
no,
He'll bring them back.
we're bringing it back. Well, from what I do, it's fine. I can get away with it. But
Yeah, you could go to school and look cool. If you had my Game Boy, you would be the biggest badass in your school.
I already am. But
No.
I would be even more.
Yeah,
but-
right.
You wouldn't know. You need to go to the school to realize.
Not with all those girls with the cat ears. They're totally more cool than you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, how can I forget?
Yeah.
Oh my
Duh.
gosh. Yeah, that's my school. I'm sure I've told many stories on like multiple podcasts here, but it's really easy to be cool in my sense.
So I'd be like Kingpin there because I'm so badass.
I hate to say it, but
You would look like an idiot there. You wouldn't fit in there.
No,
at all.
yeah, you-
would be an outcast
Yeah.
just
No.
for wearing a camo hat alone.
Yeah, well, fuck them.
Fucking judgers. They don't know me.
They don't know me.
I mean, I got when I started, I got weird looks, like, because I would wear, like, you know, like 4 recovery football or, like, you know, other, like, you know, sports stuff. I would wear, like, you know, Colts jerseys and stuff.
And that's probably frowned upon.
And then everyone's like, oh, look at this guy, you know, he's probably
Fucking
not gonna
jock.
last. And then turns out I'm one of the best animators in the school. So it's, I don't know, it's, yeah, I don't know. That school's just, I love it, but it's weird.
It's a love-hate thing.
It is.
I understand.
Hate it or love it from the dogs on the top. I'm gonna shine.
Don't start singing,
Go ahead,
please.
MV me. I'm Rap's MVP.
Don't start singing. Please, no.
Troy, Stacy's mom. Let me tell you something.
No.
Oh man. What? Now because we're doing this kind of podcast, we have to think of, you know, things to talk about. So, before I was gonna say something, gonna continue that. I was gonna say how, like, we have this set up. I put Keller, like, directly in front of the mic because I noticed listening to the last podcast, which was my favorite podcast by far.
No doubt.
And but whenever I would listen to the podcast in my car, I would turn the bass up, like it affected your voice the most. So, like,
Look, he has the deepest voice.
oh yeah,
Because I'm
yeah.
a boss-ass bitch.
Like, if I put it at,
He's
like,
got the lowest hanging balls. That's what that means.
Yeah, my balls swinging past the knees.
yeah, but that's what we gotta do. Oh, one of my friends on Facebook threw out this, like, question. It's like, what is your favorite TV theme song?
TV theme song?
TV theme song and movie theme song. 2 separate questions.
Movies don't really have themes.
Well, I mean, not theme song, but like, you know, like, you know how if
Favorite
like Jurassic
TV
Park, you know, Jurassic Park theme. You know, you
the
would
fucking, like, the...
yeah, that'd be a theme song if you think about it, because everyone,
I got
like,
a
relates
theme
it to
song. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to let
it.
you
Gonna
listen
let you
to
listen. But yeah, those 2 questions. What do you?
I mean, I can't really think of any, but I mean, this has to be up there because it brings me back, and it was the best song to hear ever. Best song to hear ever when you're watching TV. The Pokemon theme song.
Yeah.
I was so pumped every time Pokemon
Dude,
came on
there's
TV.
nothing better than coming home straight from school and turning on Pokemon.
Yeah, like looking at your business of the day, like
Yeah.
what did
Oh,
I
man,
do
those
today?
kids again.
Like charting it, like, putting it in Excel and shit so you know what all happened. And yeah, watching Pokemon after school every day. That's
Yeah,
Every
I
day.
like the old 90s Spider-Man cartoon.
Spider-Man. So,
Spider-Man. That one.
yeah, there was another one they had, like, and it was like in a way like more of like a grittier '90s like kind of theme song.
It was in the 2000s that other one came out.
No, not the one I'm thinking of, because, like, I remember watching it at my old house, and I didn't move into the house I'm at now until 2000. So it was like 99, 98 at latest. But I know the 2 right now that I can think of. The X-Files theme song.
Did you watch X-Files as a
I
kid?
did.
X-Files?
As a
Are you
kid.
kidding me?
I did actually watch it. It scared me, but I loved
Yeah,
it.
that shit was out when you were like 7 years old.
Yeah, I know, but I loved it.
That's
Yeah,
That's weird.
No, I loved watching X-Files because it would come on after King of the Hill, and I would watch King of the Hill, and it's like, oh, X-Files on after.
Oh my god.
And
Oh no, I know mine now. X-Men cartoon one.
yeah, That sounds like the South Park guys doing the Inception.
Dude, that's mine.
That's
The
yours.
X-Men one. And that shit's on Netflix, son. I need to
Is
watch
it?
all that. Yeah.
Oh, man.
See, I never watched any of that stuff.
Yeah, because
like,
you were working.
I was always working.
Little
Like,
country ass kid.
like someone had to pay the bills.
queer.
Someone had to pay the bills.
I'm gonna work for my dad.
What are you, faggot?
Fuck you guys for coasting through
Hey,
middle school.
I had
for
a job
coasting.
in 6th grade.
Oh.
Paper boy.
Oh,
It was the worst
Oh,
job of my
man.
entire life.
Really?
Yeah, I was a paper boy. It was literally the worst job of my entire life. And thank God they didn't.
because you actually had to work. Is that what it was?
Yeah, because it was my first job, and I got paid like $20 a month to do like 2 hours of work a day. It was horrible.
God damn, that is fucking bullshit. I would have killed at that point in
$20 a
time.
month.
He worked for Pop.
I worked for Soda Pops.
They probably weren't even the name brands. It was all like
No,
faggots and stuff.
they were name
Faggots.
brands. They were name
That'd
brands.
be awesome if they were just all faggots.
Next thing you know, Keller's repressing his inner juggalo. Whoop whoop.
God, you kids had it so fucking easy.
We did. Honestly, I don't know like a townie that like had it hard at all. Like I'm thinking of
Like
like the,
had to work.
oh yeah.
I had the best job in high school. I was tech guy.
Yeah, you were
something.
tech. Yeah.
It was hands down the best job because I
You
would
just sit around and do nothing.
sat around and watch movies. I literally watched 4 movies a day at work.
That's fucking stupid.
It was awesome.
I'm saying like in middle school or like late elementary. Like I'm thinking like the town kids. We didn't have any jobs. Like I'm thinking like Cody didn't have any jobs.
Oh, what are we going to do today? Let's go to the pool.
No, dude.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's not what happened, man. Everyone would get on their bikes and all
I
go to
don't-
one guy's house, and then they'd all ride bikes around town together, and then you'd go to the pool.
Yeah.
And then you spend money at the shack that wasn't your money, and you just swim again, and then you'd ride
See,
your bikes around.
how am I supposed to know that? That whole time, that whole circle's going on, I'm busting my ass.
It's so true though. Like okay, viewers, if you don't know, Keller and I were in the same grade. Troy was 3 years ahead of us, but you know we both ran around with different you know like
Clicks.
cliques. I'm saying like Troy and I, we were both townies, and we both hung around like with our own age townies, but we all did the same thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it was just like a generational thing is what you did, but it was you always went to the pool, and you always played baseball.
Yeah.
The volleyball game baseball.
Yep.
That was
See, I could count on probably one hand how many times I went to the pool.
Foresight pool.
That I've went there.
I couldn't even
Yeah.
count on my hand how many times I went in 1 week when I was like in the summer when I was like in middle
I
school
could
and shit.
count. I've probably been there like legitimately through the summer and shit, like 3 or 4 times, ever.
That's horrible.
I
I mean, I just couldn't do it. I was either playing baseball throughout the summer
Yeah.
or working. That's it. Some random Saturday, my mom, like, for some reason, started feeling nice. Like,
Treat
treat me like every once a year. Hey, let's go to the pool.
for like a half hour.
Yeah, for like literally jump in, get wet, almost drown myself. Oh, you about drowned it. We're going home.
I ain't losing a kid. We need him to work.
Yeah, we need someone to pay the bills.
We're all joking about
Nathan,
this, but
you're 8 years old now. You should be able to support yourself. No more freeloading, kid.
you go out to eat with your entire family. Your dad just like pays for you and your mom. Figure it out, kids. You're busting out like crumpled up dollar bills. You know, like a whole pocket of fucking like dimes and
the
nickels.
waiter
and
comes
shit.
back with a
And a
bill.
button.
No,
A button.
like the waiter comes back with a bill, and my dad just looks at us like,
You're working man
us two are together. Can you split the rest of them up?
Basically, it was like your mom and dad were going on a date.
Yeah, we're just tag-alongs. Like, we could have sat at separate tables. If I would have known I was paying for my own meal, I would have sat across the
now.
restaurant.
I would have got a water instead of a Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I wouldn't have ate. I wouldn't have ate anything.
What happens is it's like
No, you would have kept a Mountain Dew from Zeringer's.
I would just start stockpiling. And
I gotta take this.
but then I'd throw them all in the
Minor
fridge, and Mom
Jesus.
would just be like, Oh, they're in my fridge. They're mine. No, you can't have any.
Once they
But Mom, that was my payment for last week. Well, my fridge, my rules.
Troy, what were you gonna say before? Like, we joke about this, but you were saying
I
something,
don't remember.
and like,
You're talking about my way of life.
It used to be your way of life.
Yep, it used to be. Well, basically still is. I work,
So you could buy pop.
so I can. Yeah, I have to buy pop now.
It's fucking
I don't
bullshit. I
get-
used to think these things were free.
I don't get it as a bonus anymore. Like I don't get those kind of perks anymore. God, I wish I still mowed lawn for $1 an hour. At least I got free shit.
The good old days.
oh, the good old days. All these podcasts are just gonna be reminiscence of like,
Oh.
Well, that's when it was awesome back then because there was really like no responsibility.
yeah.
Like I worked, but I really, other than that and playing sports, didn't have a care in the world.
Yeah,
Didn't have to
it's
worry
true.
about paying this bill or that bill, really.
Yeah.
You probably won't fit into this one, Keller, since you weren't around it, but like I was just thinking today about how like old video stores and how awesome going to the video store used to be.
No,
Yeah.
that's what we used to do.
That
We
was what
would
you
go
did
to
for
the-
fun?
We used to go to the video store. My mom would bring us like once every 2 weeks or so, every other week, and we'd be able to pick out between me and my brother. We'd have to pick one movie that we wanted to watch.
Oh, you'd have to.
My mom would be over there getting 4 or 5 movies for herself, but we had one movie we could get.
Now this costs $1 to get a VHS, so we can only get one.
Yeah, so we got to pick one movie, and if it sucked, we were just shit out of luck for 2 weeks. Like
See,
that 1 week that we had it, or however 3 days, whatever
Yeah.
it was. Like, if it wasn't good, we were fucked. It sucked. We had to pick the awesome movies. We had to. Me and my brother don't get along very well. Totally different people. So
It was a
it
bitch.
always was a fight to try to, compromise. Like, well, I want this, and he wants something that I would never watch in a million years. And it always ended up being like some animated Disney
Bullshit.
movie or some
And
other
that-
movie like that.
That kind of goes into what I wanted to talk about mainly, and that's how, like, back then, like now, we can watch, I can download or go on Netflix, and whatever I want to watch that night, I can watch.
Yep.
Like, video stores, especially in a small town,
It was an event.
it was.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved, I love that about it. I lived so close to the video store. It was literally like a 2-minute walk down an alley to get there from my house. And so I would go there, and I would stay there for like an hour and fucking just look at every movie, even though I was there 3 days ago doing the exact same thing. I
Like,
never
you had
went in
that
there.
shit memorized.
I did. I never went in there and was out within an hour. I would always go there, and that's what, I know, like, even when we were younger, like, what we would do is we'd go to fucking Walmart to waste the night. Before we could drive, me and Garvin would just go up there and waste 2 hours at the video store. Sometimes we'd walk out without even getting a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because allowance hadn't come in that week.
well, no,
so
it was
couldn't
just.
pay for anything.
It's something to do.
It was something to
It
do.
was
There was
the
nothing
only
to do in
thing.
our town. It was literally something to do. It was the most exciting thing in Fort Recovery, seeing what new movies came out that week.
And Roy's card shop for Pokemon cards.
Yeah, but
I used to
this
go
when we're
to,
older.
I used to go to Roy's
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. That
But
was
I didn't
one
go
cool thing.
there for
that-
Pokemon cards. I have a huge collection of baseball and
Yeah.
football cards.
Yeah.
Like huge. Like I have probably thousands and thousands of dollars worth of baseball cards at home.
Yeah.
And my mom would bring me there every once in a while, and I'd just go in and buy baseball cards.
Mm-hmm.
Like the packs of baseball cards, I'd just go in, and if he was open on like a Saturday, like sometimes he wasn't, sometimes he was, every time Mom would go get groceries at IGA, I'd be like, Mom, can I have enough money to go get a pack of cards, like baseball cards? And she'd give me like a couple bucks, whatever it was, and I'd just sit there and stare at all these awesome cards that he had.
Yeah.
And I'd buy cards and add to my collection. I have fucking so many cards.
I wonder what's in there
I don't
now. You know, I mean, like it's
I-
still
There's
his
no way it's
card
still
shop.
a business, right?
Yeah, I mean,
still going.
Yeah, it's
Well, he
it's
has
his-
like coins and old
yeah.
bills too. Like that's
Yeah.
probably where he makes most of his money.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
Even like the time that I was there, it kind of was
Went
getting
downhill.
smaller and
Yeah.
smaller
No, same
every
here.
time I was there.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. It was like a treat for me to go into a card shop in little old Fort Recovery and see all these cards.
Yeah, yeah. That was like one of the things that's like, oh yeah, that's kind of weird that Fort Recovery had like a place where you could buy Pokemon cards. You know, if you think
Yeah.
about it, it's like we have nothing.
Usually
And
you'd have to
you
like
could
go to Walmart
Yeah, in Portland or
in
something.
Portland or Salina.
Yeah.
Or
But-
go to Ben Franklin in Coldwater.
Coldwater, yeah. One other thing about the
Video store?
video store. The one for Recovery, it also had like
Pool table.
a pool table,
Yeah.
and like it was the closest thing we had to an arcade.
It was.
Yeah,
It was.
and, there was like what? A
Two-
pool table and one or two.
There might have been,
You
like,
know
this
those
maybe-
Bubble Burst games?
Yeah,
Remember that?
they had
that
Bubble
and
Burst,
Skee Ball,
yeah.
I think, maybe.
Yeah, skee ball.
Yeah, dude, I would totally go there. You know what I did was I would go there and I'd wait for new releases. And what if there was a new movie that was out that wasn't there? I would be like, "Is there any copies coming in today?" Because he had this thing where like it had to be in by like 8:00. So I'd go in there at like 7:30, and if it was there, I'd grab it. If it wasn't, I'd ask him. He's like, "Yeah, there's one due in today." I would just sit there for a half an hour and just wait for it to get returned.
And before he even grabs it, you just grab it.
No,
like,
and
check it out.
that's the thing too. Like video stores used to be social and like you had to interact and stuff. So like fuck, you know everybody who walks into that fucking store, especially if you go there consistently because it's the
Everybody.
same group of people
Yeah.
that go there.
Yeah.
So like you'd be in there waiting and you would know that movie's coming in. So like someone would come in, you know who it is. You start a conversation, you know, like hey, how you doing? What's going on? Blah blah blah. But eventually, the very end of the conversation, oh, what did you watch? What are you returning? Because you want to get into their fucking movie.
Because you want to know, like, to make sure that they have that movie
Yeah.
that you want.
Yeah.
You just bullshitted it with them for 2 hours
Exactly.
because you wanted their movie.
It's just a social atmosphere that's not around anymore. It's kind of
No.
weird because it was such a huge part of my childhood.
Yeah.
Was like going to a fucking video store.
Like a poor man's Blockbuster, basically.
It
is what
was, oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know
my family has the Hall family. We have a 100-plus-year-old cabin up in Traverse City, Michigan, like on a lake.
And why am I just hearing about this? That
You
sounds
didn't know about this?
fantastic.
I've known
Sounds
about
like
this.
the funnest thing.
I know through Jess though.
Yeah, you know through Jess.
Sounds like the best
She
thing.
invited us up there a couple times.
Yeah,
but we
it's
never went.
it's great. I mean, it's like in the it's.
Why can't we go? Make a trip. Get the keys. Let's go.
Yeah, let's
The
fucking
thing-
do
the
this.
thing
End
is,
the
like-
podcast.
Yeah,
let's
let's
go.
go right now.
No. The thing about it is like it's shared with all of the Hall, not just like my grandpa, but like
His
his
brothers.
2 brothers and his sister. So it's
So
like we
Getting a
have
weekend would be really hard.
it's like you have to schedule it.
Yeah.
Fuck, we should.
We should
motherfucker.
though. We should.
Even if it is cold out or whatever, just a
Traverse
weekend
City
away.
is a beautiful
What I'm saying,
city.
like we don't have
Weekend
to.
away.
It's on the lake, right?
Oh well, it's not on Lake Michigan.
Well-
it's in like
Water City.
yeah well
town.
yeah it's in a water but it's like 8 minutes into the country and it's on its own
See, like-
lake and it's really nice.
And the thing
That's
is, like,
sweet.
I know it'd be like impossible to get there in the summer, to get a weekend in the summer, because everyone's trying to go up there in the summer. I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not
But
gonna take their
you don't need to
family
fucking go
out
there
of
in the
it.
summer. We could go up there in the winter.
Or even the
Yeah.
The
fall.
fall, have a campfire and shit.
Oh yeah
Let's
it's,
fucking have a cabin. Like we did that. Me, Scott, Kelsey, and Josh, and Joe and Kate all rented a cabin and just fucking chilled out. Had a hot tub and shit.
yeah
Spent like $1,000, but it was fucking awesome. They're all weekend. It was great.
they're like I don't know when but Traverse City has like a big movie festival, like film festival.
I
That'd
remember
be
Jess
really,
telling me about that.
that'd be really cool
All
to
right,
go to.
Terry. I
Um,
got something. for
Well,
you.
I was gonna say about
Wait,
Blockbuster.
where did he get the cabin? Where did he get the cabin? Where did you find that?
I don't know. Where did he find that?
What?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
It was about
All
time.
right.
Heyo.
No, what I was gonna say though was one of the things that I would always get excited about is going to Blockbuster. Like Blockbuster was like oh man,
Yeah.
like, that
Like
that was your highlight of the
A
day.
big deal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, fuck, we're going out to eat at Ponderosa. Fuck that. We went to Blockbuster
Yeah.
beforehand.
Yeah, that and the thing about Blockbuster was you could also rent like video games too.
Yeah.
So that like it was one thing to go to our own local one, and there was another thing. It's like, oh, well, we're going to Blockbuster.
Oh man.
That's what. Whenever I went to Houston, like my dad would work during the day, so we just like as soon as we like landed, we would just go to Blockbuster and rent like 10 movies.
Yeah.
And we would also go to Walmart and buy a whole bunch of blank VHS tapes, and we'd fucking put in, fucking copy that shit. Did you guys ever used to do that, or are you guys too young for that?
I know about like taping over things, but
Yeah, dude.
My dad would always tape the NASCAR races on TV because he would sleep through half. He would sleep through
USA.
He would sleep through 3/4 of the fucking thing. It'd be on all day. He'd be sitting in his chair, but he would record it.
So then, like during the entire next week, he could watch
So
an hour of
he
it
could
at a time.
like piece it together and know what happened.
Yeah,
But
dude,
yeah,
no.
that's what he would record. That like any movie that came on TV,
Yeah, see,
we would record that. We could record it to a blank VHS. And
I literally at my house right now before recovery probably have 300 VHS tapes of movies, and probably 200 of them are just recorded ones. It's unreal.
Yeah.
well, the sad part is we only had so many VHS tapes to tape on, so we
So you
would
just
tape
copy
over
over?
some,
Yeah.
and then it got to the point where we like had like these movies. We weren't going to tape over the movies because they were good movies we were going to watch, but there was like 10 VHSs with different races on them. So we're like,
Rotate them.
so no, it was like, Dad, look at these races. Which one can we tape over? And it was usually like he'd give us like,
A choice.
I really don't want to tape over this one. But if you have to choose one out of these 10, I guess no, you can't fucking tape over. And we weren't allowed to.
I'll never.
Every once in a while, if he was feeling nice or the movie on TV was good enough, he'd let us tape over it. But other than that, like, no, those were his fucking VHSs. He was using them. He was going to tape the next race over, like, the last one. Or unless he had a couple that were, like, awesome races or whatever, awesome races, that he would say, do not fucking touch them. These do not get taped over. These are staying forever.
I have. Go ahead.
now I was gonna say we did that. I did that too. I didn't know how to work the taping thing, but I would have my mom and my dad do
You push
it for me.
record.
You push record. That's literally all you do.
I didn't know. I didn't know at the time.
It's super easy.
But like I would always like have mom and dad tape America's Funniest Home Videos, like with Bob Saget, like
God.
because it would be on after like it would be my bedtime.
Yeah.
So it's like, can you please tape it for me? And they're like, yeah, okay. So then I would like, then I'd come back from school, or it
watch
went
it.
to the summer, like Rick and play. It's like that kid fell.
I remember.
That used to be the
specifically-
best show to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Like our family would watch that all the time.
It's such a shit show, though.
Well, now because of YouTube.
Yeah, I
It-
guess. But I remember specific. So like when I would go down to Houston, like my dad had HBO, so we would just get a bunch of blank tapes and like all these movies that are up there, we'd watch or whatever, and we'd record. And I remember like about a month after I got home from a Houston trip once, we had recorded Deep Blue Sea. Do you guys remember that movie?
Yeah,
That
was
shark
that the one with the
movie?
Sharks, yeah.
Yeah, they're like smart sharks or something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was watching it like a month after we got back or whatever. I watched it, and I was like, I don't know, playing with wrestlers or something while I was watching it. And then like it went through the credits and shit, and then like 10 minutes later, fucking porn popped up.
Fuck yeah.
And that tape was blank when we bought it. So Ross, after taping Deep Blue Sea, fast forwarded like 10 minutes and then started taping a porn. So like in my
How
room,
old was he at the time?
I don't know, probably like 12 or something.
Okay.
Like 14 maybe. And so like I remember right now in my room in full recovery, there's a Deep Blue Sea VHS that I know there's porn on.
Fuck yeah.
It was really funny. But then it was really sad whenever I see it out. I'm like, oh, Ross.
Oh gosh, you
Okay.
dirty son of a bitch.
You dog. You dog. I remember Dad would always, like, you know, he'd go to all the Colts home games, but, like, you know, before, you know, DVR or TiVo or whatever came first, there was, he would always record his, the away games. Always record the away games. And I still think there's like a big
Stockpile. of them.
stockpile of Colts games that'd be like kind of cool to watch.
Yeah, it would be cool.
But that's something I'll have to remember to try to look for sometime. But oh yeah, Keller, talk about baseball cards. What was your prize baseball card you have? Like
My prize card is actually a football card.
okay, which one?
It is it's not a normal cutout card.
Mhm.
It has like edges cut out on it, and it's like a special card. It's a Dan Marino card
Yeah.
from when he was still playing, one of his last years.
Mhm.
But I had a big thing. I would always look up. Anytime I go to the library, I'd get the big ass book they had that had all the card values on it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I would just go through and like value
Price out
every
your shit.
card and separate my cards, like how much they're worth and shit. Well, this card I couldn't find in any of the books, so I had to look it up online. Well, this little card, it's like a silver color or whatever. It's worth $500.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I was like 10 at the time when I had the card, and I found out the price. I'm like, holy shit, I'm a fucking millionaire. Like that was
I'm a $500 heir.
Who you sell it?
I didn't sell it. I still have it to this day.
That's
So I mean, I probably will never get rid of it unless I become a hobo or something.
yeah.
And then I'll sell it just to be able to live.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's my
Most valuable
most
card.
valued card. I have some cards I got for my birthday one year. Like my birthday present was these cards my parents got me. It was like old time Reds players or whatever,
Yeah.
like rookie cards like from like the 50s.
Mhm.
So they're valuable cards. So I mean I have a lot of different cards, but like those are a few that I guess would be.
Yeah.
I remember one Christmas though, like they would sell like Topps would sell these sets of cards, like that year's set.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every card from that year is in this box set.
Uh,
I have one year. I have like they come in 2 different sets from that one year, so I got both of those for Christmas. So I was looking online and like you can sell each card for like 5-10 cents, 20 cents maybe for lucky.
yeah.
But if you look at the set, the complete set, it's like $300 or $400
Yeah.
just because it's all that whole set
Yeah.
together in the original box, everything. I could make a lot of money just on that and my one other card I have.
I have my dad bought me like when I was born. He got the box set of 1991. Because that's when I was born, and he
Yeah.
thought I was gonna be like a big baseball player like he was, and that
Didn't
turn out.
happen.
No, Not- you know it's
You want to get rid of that set?
no. I still have it. But my most prized possession cards, I have like I think 3 off the top of my head. Of course, my holographic Charizard card. You know, I have that, and
Yeah,
that's
it's probably not worth anything now though.
it's not, but it's sentimental value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any of mine. I
Back
lost
when he
them.
was dealing.
Yeah, back when I
You're
was dealing.
slanging cards.
Yeah, I have a rookie Peyton Manning card that my dad got me.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I don't know. Ask
Your
my
dad found it.
I wouldn't try to ask my dad.
Anywho, Peyton Manning, whatever.
But I think I have like a couple Vince Carter cards too.
You're a big
I was a big Raptors fan.
Raptors fan.
I mean I'm a Raptors fan, but it's hard to be a Raptors fan. You know,
I made the playoffs this year.
we did, but anyway. But Dad got Marshall a rookie Marshall Fault card because that's
Ooh,
that-
that'd be a big one.
yeah, 'cause that's
Hall
who
of Famer.
Marshall was named after.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
and then Cole, his middle name is Thomas. You know, after my dad, Cole Thomas, and then he put it together. It's Colt.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I was the only one that wasn't named after the Colts. I was named after like a crazy baseball player friend that my dad played baseball with in college, and
Yeah, he used to like just streak for fun apparently or something. So then,
That sounds like you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
As-
Nailed it.
yeah,
Yeah.
nailed it. Cole, I don't know what Cole has. He has one. I want to say it's either Edrin James or Marvin Harris. Yeah, Marvin Harrison. One of those two. Yeah, he. My dad has a signed Marshall Falk rookie card / plaque.
Oh, that'd be
Hanging
cool.
in your house.
Yeah, in his office. Yeah, my dad has a whole bunch of like Colts memorabilia, but yeah.
That's what, like, the cool thing is my dad never was really into baseball, like, collecting or anything.
Mm.
But my mom, why I got started collecting, my mom had this binder full of baseball cards when she was a kid.
Yeah,
That's
My
awesome.
mom collected baseball cards.
that is pretty
So,
cool.
like, my collection started with her giving me her binder of cards, and I still have all those cards to this day in that same binder, like separate than all my other cards, because those were my first cards.
Yeah,
There's like 50 cards in this binder that's the first cards I ever had.
that'd be
I got the
awesome.
same thing from my dad actually. From when he was a kid, he collected. I have a whole bunch of like old baseball and basketball cards.
My dad had a lot of comic books. Like I didn't know
That's
that.
awesome.
I didn't know that until like after he died. Like my grandma. I was talking to my grandma and grandpa, and we were up in his old childhood room at their house, and I was just looking through a lot of his old stuff, and just to take.
Stealing from your dead dad.
I know, right?
Jesus. What kind of animal are you?
I know. What can I say? What can I say? But there were some really cool things. Like I found like his big stash of like X-Men. He had X-Men comics. He had Batman. Batman and Iron Man were his two favorites.
Some good ones.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he had a bunch of those. Also, it was kind of cool because like those, those like they're like half calf high like black socks that Nike socks everyone
Yeah.
wears.
Yeah.
Those were in style when he was playing baseball, and so
Really?
yeah, so like I took like 4 pairs of these like Nike socks that they don't make them like this anymore. It's black like a regular Nike sock like everyone has, but it's like it has Nike swoosh and then like Nike on the top, like it just says like Nike. It was really cool. I mean like it's like, and I wore them. Cole wears them a lot now for football, but yeah, it was a lot of cool stuff I found up there. But yeah, it was fun. It was stealing from a dead dad. So that's fun.
Yeah, that's always a good day.
as I do, but yeah, no, I think that's something like I'll probably like do for my kids. Like I'll probably get them a rookie like card of a really awesome
player at
up
the
and
time.
coming Colt of
Yeah.
at one time, and like hopefully like maybe like start something, because my dad was the first Colts fan. Like the reason why he loved the Colts, when he was a kid he would watch the Baltimore Colts, and he's like, I just like them because they're blue,
That's why.
and that's
And
why.
then he became a diehard like
Yeah,
Colts fan.
absolutely. And he, like, I never got to ask him about it, but, like, I couldn't even imagine what it must have felt like to know that they were going to, like, move to Indianapolis.
That's
Like,
true.
That would be the greatest feeling ever
Yeah.
for like a diehard Colts fan.
Yeah. Like, it's from Fort Recovery.
From Fort
yeah.
Recovery.
I mean, it's like, it's closer than Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
it's awesome. So it's, I don't know. It's just really cool.
Yeah.
Like, think about that. Like, your favorite team. Like,
Moving like 2 hours away,
yeah.
like close to you,
Oh, man.
instead of being like what 5-6 hours away.
Or
Yeah.
like 10.
Yeah.
10. I don't know.
Baltimore.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
10 or 12
Baltimore's
hours.
about.
I don't memorize
Yeah.
maps. I don't know.
Geography's not my
Stop.
strong suit either.
Yeah. Geography's actually one thing
I'm pretty good at it as far as not getting lost. I don't get lost.
Yeah,
very
me
often.
neither,
I,
but if
I know
I-
my sense of direction and
Mhm.
figure
Yeah.
stuff out.
Oh man, that's yeah. I don't know. That's awesome. I was watching.
Okay, I was on Facebook, and I liked the official Colts page or whatever,
Yeah.
and they, I don't know, some guy that was interviewing came in, and Jim Irsay took him through his own personal history memorabilia room, which didn't include just Indianapolis, but it also had like Baltimore stuff. He had Peyton Manning's what is that, locker in there, like with a bunch of stuff Peyton wore. And he also had Johnny Unitas's locker with like a bunch of like Baltimore Colts stuff, and it was just it was really cool. I'm like, oh man, I would love to go there and just, I don't know, check that out.
That would be really cool to see.
Yeah.
Any collection like that would
Mhm.
be awesome.
Yeah. He's got like a lot of like other interesting things. One of the things that comes to mind is he has like 2 or 3 original like Bob Dylan scripts from like like lyric script that he just wrote on a piece of paper.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Would be really awesome.
Yeah, he's got like a lot of stuff like that. That's not just necessarily NFL or Colts related stuff, and it was really cool. But I don't know. I love history. That's one thing
History.
that I love. I mean,
I hate history. Fuck it. History doesn't
Yeah.
repeat itself or anything. It's not like you need to know it.
I don't know. I'm neutral. I enjoy some stuff that I'm interested in. Like
Sports stuff. I
the
care
history
about.
of
That's it.
sports
That's really
and
all I
stuff
care
like
about.
that. Anything I'm interested in. Yes, I am interested, but not like die hard.
no. I mean, I love our town's history. Like I love
Yeah, I never got into that.
I don't see why. It's the biggest defeat ever. Why would you love that?
No, the point is like it's just something that significantly happened. Like
Just to
in
make
our
your
town.
town have something.
Yeah, like to have
Like,
that be
but-
relevant.
What the fuck does St. Henry have? Nothing. We had a war.
Battle.
2 battles. 2 battles.
What are you doing?
I'm just watching this USA chant.
Sounds
They're
like
not,
a
they're not
bunch of
chanting USA at
distortion.
all. You might as well just stop
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I was
No,
like,
there's a video from when Bin Laden got killed. Like every stadium around the nation was like going into USA chants, and it was awesome. And I love America and stuff like that.
That's good. Good spot to end on. We love America.
We
absolutely.
do fucking love America.
I like it. It's a good place.
Good.
It's a
Don't
cool place.
underestimate
They
it.
say you get schooled if you build it up now. Wait till you get older. Hey now, you're an all-star.
Stop singing Smash Mouth.
Don't sing Smash.
Jesus.
Come on.
You're better than that.
Yeah,
Well,
grow up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe not.
Grow up a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, hey.
Yes.
Yeah, that was we almost hit the hour and a half mark. It's we started at 10:30 and it's 11:54.
Bud,
So yeah, hey,
we did it. I'm surprised.
I actually think that
I'm shocked.
worked better than I thought. So I don't know. I
We're just
liked
gonna
it.
Go beat off now, because
You should.
I
I mean, no
definitely
reason
should.
not to. But all right, well, hey, I hope y'all enjoyed this, and maybe we should do this
Damn,
more
son,
often.
where'd you find this?
I just had to click it one more time. I had one job and just click a button. So.
One job. All right, so hey, let's sign off. This is Perry.
Croy.
Ed.
We'll see ya when we see ya.
Or not.
Or
Or
not.
not.